I'm going to show you how you can get hundreds and thousands of rare flower on the center map for Ark Survival Ascended, and no, it's not in the swamp, and I'm not going to tell you to go to a cave. Where you need to go to get rare flower is the snow biome, and when you get to the snow, you want to look for a very specific bush to harvest. Now, it doesn't look like much, it's essentially some brown sticks with red berries on it. You will find these berry bushes all over the snow region. If this is new info for you, consider subscribing to the channel as it really helps me out. And if you follow the winding paths from the bottom to the top, you will find these bushes along the entire way. And you will find them on both the north and the south snow mountains. If you harvest these bushes by hand, there is only a rare chance that they will drop rare flower. And that's how I discovered these bushes. I was starving in the snow and I harvested some and I got a rare flower. But as you can see here, I'm harvesting a lot and not getting too many rare flowers. However, if you harvest with a creature, you can get a lot of rare flowers, and I'll show you which creatures harvest the best. The best creature to harvest these bushes with to get rare flower is by far the Therizino. When using the Therizino to harvest, you want to use the right click option, which is the secondary attack. You can see we got 14 from one bush, none from that one, and 28 from that one. So we're getting a lot of rare flower. When you level up a Therizino, this is my harvesting one, I'm going to put lots of points into weight and melee. You also get bonus harvesting levels, so I'm going to jump off, I'm going to hold down the radio menu, and here you will see view harvesting levels. We have 19 available, so we'll open that. And there are different kinds of harvesting you can get: delicate and power. If you're wanting to get rare flowers and rare mushrooms, make sure you put all of your points into delicate harvesting. If you're wanting to get wood and stuff like that that's heavy, put it into power harvesting. And with these additional harvesting levels, we should be getting even more rare flower, and you can see that we are racking up the rare flower here. 68 from 2 bushes and continuing, and over 100 in less than a minute. The settings I'm using here is 1x harvesting. I am on single player, but I turned single player settings off. With the Therizino, you can also dismount and it will actually auto harvest these bushes if it is standing near them. To do this, you need to make sure that following is off. So you can see here in the very short time I have been harvesting and minimal edits right here, we have got a huge amount of rare flower, almost over 700. So if you just harvested the snow area for probably a good 5-10 minutes, you would get thousands of them. Where I am on the map is 25.6 and 29.9. But as I said earlier, these bushes are completely all over both snow mountains. If you are a little bit earlier game and are not ready to tame a Therizino yet, another really good option is the Procoptodon that gets quite a lot of rare flowers. Definitely not as much as the Therizino, but we got quite a few here, and let's take a look at our inventory. And with harvesting these bushes, we got about 18 rare flowers. So not a lot, but a decent amount. Another early game option you could use would be the Ankylosaurus. It does get rare flowers from some of these bushes, not all of them. It is at a much lower chance than the Therizino, but you do get some. I took the Anky around and harvested a bunch of bushes, probably about the same amount that I did with the Therizino, or maybe perhaps a few more, and I got a total of 7 rare flowers. So less than the Procoptodon and much less than the Therizino, but if you need a couple just for a tame or a recipe, this is another option you could use. I tested harvesting with the moss chops and it was broken, it didn't work. Even though I leveled it up and put all of the points into rare flower harvesting, I tried all of the different attacks, primary, secondary, tertiary, and also let it do the auto harvest, but it never got any rare flowers from the bushes. And although I pointed out that the snow was better than the swamp and a cave, I do want to give you some information on the other locations. So yes, you can get a lot of rare flower from harvesting flowers in the swamp. Just like the snow, the best creature to use in the swamp is the Therizino. With your Therizino, you want to harvest these particular flowers. They're long, thin, white and pink, and look like an orchid, and you'll see them sticking up out of the water. Look for the mangroves that are sticking up out of the water like fingers, and you'll find these flowers sitting amongst all of those. The Therizino will do its auto harvesting trick on these too. And just for reference, I found a really good concentration of these flowers at the following location: 55.4 and 37.4. 5. There is a cave in which you can find rare flower, and that is the artifact of the Hunter Cave, which is located on the west side of the lava island. The map coordinates for this cave are 20.1 and 46.5. A Therizina will get stuck in the entrance, so you cannot bring them in to harvest, so you need to bring in the next best creature, which is the Procoptodon. As you enter the cave, you'll find a main room, and there are rare flowers just down there in the chasm below and over on the left side as well at the bottom of the ramp. This is an artifact cave, so there are lots of baddies around. Bring a shotgun with you so you can take care of the creatures. What I like to do with the Procoptodon is to use the secondary punting attack to kind of push them away, and then you can shoot off the back of them, so after they come back you can pull out your shotgun and then take care of them. And then use the same attack to harvest the flowers with, and harvesting about 2 clusters of those flowers gave us about 46 rare flower. You can continue into the chasm to harvest a lot more of the flowers there. They do respawn pretty quickly, so you could just farm this area over and over again to get yourself nice stacks. Subscribe to the channel if you want more awesome videos for Ark, or you can click on this one right here.